everyone, welcome back to my channel, it's Anaïs. Currently I am taking a YouTube break because I have my finals, and like I said in my last video, I'm not posting for about like 3 weeks-ish or 2 weeks-ish. I'll be back after my exams, so I am in the past. Future people, hello future. Wanted to film another college series video. I am doing 5 struggles at university, so I thought I would come up with 5 of my biggest struggles that I found very common. Keep in mind that not everybody goes through the same things in college. Everybody goes through it differently, so this might not apply to everybody. This is really from my experience. Someone else may tell you different things. Anyway, so if you guys enjoy the 3rd episode, give it up a thumbs up, and if you have any other advice for me, if you need to know something specific, let me know in the comments down below. I will make sure to answer to you. So to situate you guys, I'm gonna tell you where I am, what's my situation, and then we can continue from there so you can understand why I'm bringing some things up. So I am in the preparatory year of University of Montreal. I am currently in my 2nd semester. In this program are mostly older people that have taken gap years and that decided to come back to their studies, people that are missing some credits, so all kinds of people. And I am in this program because I come with a high school diploma, and it is not as recognized as the French baccalaureate, so I have to pass here first. So number 1, socializing. I found it very hard when I came to university. A lot of people were like telling me, oh, you're gonna make a lot of friends, it's gonna be great, you're such a good person, you're so sweet, like you're going to make friends. So my advice is for you, if you're shy, you're introvert, you're not very like outgoing, you know, it's hard for you to make friends. When you first arrive to university on your first year, there's always initiations, the events that university organizes for people to meet. Remember that people that are in the first year of university, the first thing that they want is to make friends. And we're all in the same boat, and you're not alone. Actually, you're not, because everybody is in different situations and everybody wants a friend, everybody wants to make that friend. Try to give yourself a goal, go talk to people, don't be afraid. Generally, people might be feeling the same way as you do, so you know, you're all in the same situation. And I felt exactly like that when I first came in, and especially on initiations and stuff, I was scared. Number 2, organization. Because if you come in high school and you know, you've worked your way through high school, you can really like, you know, be somewhat organized and put together, and you know, you pass your classes, etc. When you come to university, it's like big slap in the face. First of all, it's way harder and it's just way different. So make sure you're organized. Make sure you buy planners. Make sure you buy a journal so you can write everything down. I know that bullet journals are very in right now, and I always mention it because honestly, it's something that I really like doing. Buying a journal, buying a planner, write down everything you need to do a to-do list, and do not lose any time. Do not waste any time, because you know what? Time is very precious. And then next thing you know, there's finals, and you're like, whoa, okay. You know, every day a little bit, study, go to the library, go to a coffee shop, you know, bring some friends, whatever you need, and go and do a little bit. Even if it's like 15 minutes or 30 minutes, try to find your studying method. Number 3, homesickness. Not the worst, but the most complicated one. When you move out, it's all nice because you're finally getting that independent life you've always wanted. You're moving out, you're going to a new city, change, and it's a new environment for you, and you're like super cool, it's great, it's fun. But then as time goes on, it starts to sink in. You miss home, you miss your friends, you miss your parents, you know, you miss that little cocoon of yours that you were in, because you don't really think of it, but when you're leaving, everything you've had, your friends, your family, they're not with you anymore, and you're on your own, or you have a roommate, or you have your sister or your brother like me, which made me moving out 10 times easier, because if I would have been on my own, it would have been a little bit harder. It's going to suck at some point, and that's just super honest, honestly. I'm telling you because I've experienced it, and a lot of people just like end up being very homesick. it's a step to move out, it's a step to go somewhere else, and it's on you. Adapting is hard, and know that you'll see them again. Time goes by really fast again once you're in college, and you know, and they can always come visit. When you were living with your parents, you don't realize how much you're actually going to miss them until you leave home. Have fun with your parents before you leave for college, because when you'll be in college, it's gonna suck. Number 4, the future. Just know that if it doesn't work out the way you want it to work out, there's always solutions. You know, it happens. A lot of people, when they go into their major, you know, they thought it was good for them. They thought maybe this was gonna be what they wanted to do later, etc. But then it turns out somehow that a lot of people don't like what they're studying. They don't enjoy it, their motivation goes down, and just about everything. And liking what you're studying is probably the most important thing ever. If you like what you're doing, and if you every day you wake up and you're like, I'm going to this class, it's gonna be amazing, I love this class, it's gonna be good, and you're gonna enjoy studying and learning. But if you go to class and you're just feeling a little bit unmotivated, studying isn't that fun for you, neither going to class, and you just like you're not on your cloud 9, then that means that you should rethink your path and try to find a solution. Just know that there is a solution for you, there is a path for you. Even if you don't like your school, you can always change, you can always relocate, and that's totally fine. It happens to a lot of people, it's happening to me right now, which I'll talk to that in another video. It's really important to make sure you know if you like where you are and your major. And I'm telling you because it happens a lot, and it's very common for people to go into the major they've always wanted to do, the school they've always wanted to do, and then they, like, after a few months, they're like, this is not what I like, this is not it, like, this is not for me. It's important for the mind also, because, you know, like doing what you like, waking up every day, like I said, and knowing that there's a reason for you to be happy, to smile, to say, oh, I'm motivated today, today I have this class, it's gonna be good. That's what, you know, stimulates. Just know that it's okay if it happens, because that means that maybe this is not for you and maybe there's something else waiting for you. So just be positive in the process, don't stress out, you know, it's gonna be okay. Maybe sometimes life wants you to take this path, to realize this is not for you, you need to do something else. And here we are with the last struggle, it is budget. When you are going to live for college or university, your parents are probably going to give you money, you know, a budget, maybe monthly, depending on your parents. I know I have a monthly budget. You know, the first month you're like, oh, I'm independent. And then you see the money, like the account, like just decreasing day by day, and you're like, oh, yeah, I spent money on that, and I spent money on that. So just be careful with what you buy, what you spend, you know, how you spend it. Maybe have a budget tracker, have an app. There's a lot of apps. You can also download your bank app on your phone, so you're aware of what you spend, how much you spend. I make sure to keep my receipts all the time, and I write it on in my bullet journal or my budget tracker. That's really important. Or just make sure you're aware of how much you're spending, and maybe give yourself a limit per week or maybe per day. You know, also another advice is that if you're living in dorms or if you're in an apartment with a roommate, make sure you buy food so you can eat inside, like make yourself your food if you can, because honestly eating at home is A, cheaper, and B, it's just much better, and it's more delicious. But yeah, I recommend being on the watch out for that, because the first month for me honestly was hard. I didn't know how to like organize my budget, or like how to, you know, use my money wisely. But with time I learned, and you know, what's expensive, what's not to buy. Like, I've definitely seen a massive change through the months. So obviously the first month, if you buy someone a lot of stuff, you want to go shopping, etc., it's gonna be probably normal because it's not a reality slap yet, but you're gonna get a reality slap, and once you do, you'll be like, okay, now I've learned. Sometimes in order to learn, you need to have a sort of mistake that can teach you this is not okay. So yeah, I think I've done a full round of everything I wanted to mention. I hope if you're in college, if you're in university, or if you're going into university or college, I hope it's gonna be all good for you. I wish you all the good luck. I love you guys. Thank you for waiting for my videos. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my fun summer videos coming, because by the time you're watching this, I'll probably be in summer and we have a lot to do this summer. And I'll see you guys soon for another video. Bye!